Hello, it's Jennifer Shepard, your Integrative Manual Physical Therapist, and I thought I was eating healthy. I'm eating healthy. I'm eating pretty healthy. And I get that from a lot of my patients as soon as I bring up the concept of inflammation. And hey, let's take a look at what you're eating. Let's explore some things. Let's deep dive a little bit. And I used to say the same thing. I thought I was eating pretty healthy for a long time. I was an Ironman triathlete. Of course, I had to fuel my body for these big races. I needed endurance, I needed strength, I needed power, I needed immunity to be able to perform those ginormous feats. And turns out a couple things. There were foods, actually quite a few foods, that are inflammatory to my body that I had no idea. So they are also healthy foods. But for me, those healthy foods were not healthy for my body, and I didn't know that. Also, some of the foods I was eating, as you looked closer into the ingredients, I am gluten-free, and at the time I was gluten-free, would eat gluten-free packaged foods. But as you dive into those labels, you start seeing there's the soybean oil, there's the sugar, there's the corn syrup, and here's these empty grain flours, really with little to no nutrients. So even though I thought I was eating healthy, once I deep dove into some of those other components, they really weren't as healthy as I thought that they were. So once I started to dive even deeper into my own health, and I started to learn how to cut my inflammation, commit to a program in which I removed all those potentially offenders, really boosted my healthy fats, lots of colors, my lean proteins, really rebalanced my diet, looking at it like from a nutrient perspective. And then that lowered my inflammation in order to test out these foods. And very quickly I found out, yeah, those foods do not make me feel good. So here I am 20 years later, post Ironmans, and I'm healthier than I was back then. And again, wish I had that information back then. I'm sure performance training, recovery would have been so much better, but we do the best we can with what we have. So I can't stress enough how important it is to learn about your own potential food sensitivities, dive deeper into what are the foods you're eating and how do you keep it as simple as possible to maximize the nutrients in your body and decrease things that are driving inflammation that cause so many troubles with regard to pain, GI issues, and so many of the diseases that we see today.